is good news for punters. Four-time Group 1 winner Zaaki is back at Royal Randwick today, teaming up with James McDonald in the All-Age Stakes.
And still smiling after last Saturday, Annabelle Neesham joins us now. Morning, Annabelle. That was a stirring win by Christilli in the Percy Sykes.
Yeah, it was very exciting. Particularly as she's a filly we've always had a really big opinion of. We've been very patient with her, and she still does a few things wrong. But to see her put a field away like that, traditionally the Percy Sykes, the format of that race is normally really good. You have to have a very good filly to win it. So, not only was it exciting to win the race like that, but it's just exciting, for the future that was only her second start.
Annabelle, we had Lizzie Jelfs on last week, and she kept that one pretty quiet, but her celebrations weren't quiet.
Yeah, I'm surprised she kept it quiet because she was pretty excited leading into it. But it was great to share that moment with her. She's obviously been involved with a lot of horses when she worked for David Hayes. But I think that's probably the first time, from an ownership point of view, that she's been involved with a big winner like that. And particularly one that she'd picked out. She saw her here one morning at track work and asked me if there was any shares left. So I think she was, pretty excited that she'd picked her out from track work. I think she'd only just turned 2 at the time. So she's still showing she's still got it, can still pick a good horse.
Yeah, well, another racing dream, really. A couple of $100,000, I think, at the English sale, and she's already banked 700 in 2 races.
Yeah, exactly. And, we knew she was a smart filly, so Lizzie was pretty keen to go back to the sale again and buy her full sister. So she was a little bit cheaper as well. So, yeah, lots to look forward to with both of those fillies.
Well, speaking of looking forward to, your mate Zaaki, he's back from a freshen up. How is he? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling quite relaxed actually for a day that Zaaki's racing. Often I'm sort of full of nerves, but getting a bit more used to it now that he's been racing for a couple of seasons now. But it's been a bit of unorthodox preparation to get to this point. He trialled up really well initially, and then was just very flat in his second trial, and I just wasn't happy with his general demeanour. So we decided to give him a freshen up. The original plan was the Queen Elizabeth, so this was really plan B. But if we could win an all-age stakes on our way up to the Queensland Carnival, it would be amazing. It's a pretty strong field, but we know he likes heavy conditions, and we know he loves the 1400 at Randwick.
Yeah, it's an intriguing race, this one, isn't it? A few of these Everest runners going up to the 1400 for the first time.
Yeah, I think Giga Kick looks an exceptional horse. Obviously beaten by I Wish I Win, who again had gone to another level, but I think he's the real danger. Giga Kick and Marzu was great that day as well. So look, it's not going to be no easy task for Zaaki, but he's been a really consistent horse nearly every time he's raced. If he's not winning, he's still running to a very similar level. So that holds him in good stead and gives me a bit of confidence coming into today. And he's more of a middle distance horse, but he's been really good fresh. He's 2 from 2 at Randwick, albeit in lesser fields, but he won both tramways very easily. So that gives us a bit of confidence here. And a couple of Australia's best sprinters, a lot of them are in this field. A few of them are unknown at stretching out to the 1400. So it's a really intriguing race, and we're very lucky that James McDonald has decided to stick with Zaaki here.
And some welcome news this week as well, with Mo'unga confirmed to race on for another year. What was a key factor in that decision? Oh, well, it's obviously he's been so consistent. I think 21 of his last 22 runs have been at Group 1 level, and he's always been around the mark. But I think he's won 2 Group 1s, but I'd nearly put that run on Saturday down as one of his career bests. So he's certainly getting better, or at least maintaining his ability as he gets older. And a couple of these other horses like Animo aren't going to be around next season, and it's probably a good opportunity for a horse like Mo'unga, to keep contesting in these weight for age Group 1s. And it's a credit to the Kelly family from Newhaven and all their partners. They're great for the sport. They're breeders, but they love their racing as well. And I think it's very sporting of them that they've decided to race him on another year. And I just hope that they're repaid with another couple of Group 1s with him. The prize money's unbelievable here in New South Wales, and it's, you know, that's another massive factor in trying to bank more prize money.
Absolutely. The Kelly gang love them, and I tell you, when it went down there, put on a beautiful meal. So hello to John and the family at down there at Burrawa. And look, the thing about Mo'unga for you, Annabelle, as well, so dear to your heart, he put you on the map, didn't he? Like such a good horse.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of sentimental sort of happiness there when they said they'd race him on for another year. Yeah, 2 years ago, or just over 2 years ago now, he provided me with my first Group 1 win. So, you know, he's always going to be very special to me, and he's just an absolute pleasure to have in the stable. He's a real favourite amongst the staff. Although he's a stallion, you know, you wouldn't know it. He's got a very sort of calm, gentle demeanour, and he's a great ride. So, yeah, it's nice having his head looking over the door every morning when you come out into the yard, that's for sure.
Well, Annabelle, we certainly appreciate your time on such a big day. It sounds like the stables are nice and clean there with the leaf blower going consistently behind you this morning. So the team's doing a good job to keep the stables looking sharp.
I think that's Gary Portelli's leaf blower.
Annabelle, so good to see you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.